Hey y'all, off a day. Phone is a little high there. There we go. How's everybody doing? How's your Sunday going? So my sister that was visiting, at least for here, the one who, her and her husband PCS to San Antonio, just left like 10 minutes ago. And it's just me today, no hubby, because he hurt his back. Hey mama, how are you? Thank you for joining. But for those that have been following my channel knows that occasionally, once in a while, especially when there's, heavy items that he had been lifting, his back will go out. He's got the issue with the floating rib. Well, it popped on him earlier, and yeah. Hey, you're live as well as me. Hey Kelly, you are? So you decided to go live as well? We'll see how long I do my live. I literally just left the house, but I was just talking about how my sister left, and it's just me right now, so it's a solo run for the next couple of hours. But my hubby, he threw his back out. He does deal with the floating rib, so he's in pain. He's been doing all the usual stuff when that happens, but normally when his back goes out like this, he's done at least for that first day. And then he says, I don't care if my back's still hurting tomorrow, I'm gonna work. So we'll see. We'll see. At least I hope that his back will no longer be hurting by tomorrow. But temperature-wise, compared to the last couple of days, it is a little nicer. It's at least that it's sunny. Let me turn this around. So look at that. It's sunny. According to the temperature of my car, it's upper 50s. So it is beautiful out. It's not windy like it was the other day. In case you haven't already known, I just released my video from our shift this past Friday. Another day in the life of a gig worker. Thank you. And hey, Nieces. How are you? But yeah, usually his back bothers him for a few days, not just one day. So we'll just hope he's taking it easy. He's been, like I said, we're doing all the normal stuff when this happens. So, but at the moment, because since I'm solo, I am multi-apping, but I only have 2 apps on, Instacart and Spark. I'm good, just waiting for more decent. Aren't we all? Let's hope we get them. I mean, lowered the temperature here in the car. We got a customer return. We'll see. 2 customers. I always find this to be funny, and this is not the first time that it's happened, but there's 2 customer returns, but it's the same order. It's not the first time we're seeing that, where and one is paying $1 more. It's a glitch in the app. I think there's a delay. But even that's still not worth it, because is it for my hometown or the store? Oh yeah. Where the customer lives, I have to go past Walmart to go pick it up. I got my son with me. He's doing commentary. Well, hello, Kelly, son. That's the way to be safe. Sometimes my daughter, when she's riding with me, that's what she would do. So I would pay attention more to the road than to my phone, which is what we're supposed to be doing. But because I'm live streaming from my husband's phone, I can actually see the chat just a little bit better compared to if it was on my phone, because it's the Z Fold. So when it's not folded, when it's folded, the screen is like 3/4 the size of a normal size screen. But first stop is Walmart parking lot, and see if we can pick up any orders while we're here. Normally on Sundays, we're starting a lot sooner. Normally we hit the road about 11 o'clock in the morning. But like I said, with my sister just leaving today, we were hanging out. I mean, granted, she's only going to be 2 hours away, but still. Hello, thank you for popping in, and especially from Pakistan. Half a day from Texas. Oh, and Nisi's, glad to see you putting out videos again. Happy to see that. All right, let's go find a parking spot. I'm going to park here in the shade until we get an offer. Haha. All right. Look at the sky. Isn't that pretty? And so right now, testing the waters, yeah. Why would we want to enjoy the fires? That's not a nice thing to say. One item, going to Belton. What is that? Can't see what that is. Babe, if you're watching, and they're only going to tip $5. 32.2 miles. It's only one item at Costco. It's only one item at Costco. And then, I understand they're only going to tip $5 because it's one item. But do you see the distance? Over 30 miles for one item, and they only want to tip you $5. That's what I don't get. And I don't mean to be pessimistic about it, but that's what I don't get when customers are wanting to place an order. Again, I understand if it's 5 items or less. If the miles were also low, then I can understand tipping $5 or less. But when you're talking about traveling over 30 miles, and on average, what do you think traveling 30 miles is going to take you? To the town that we're talking about, yeah, you're talking about 35 to 40 minutes to get there. And that's just one way. Okay. Yay, Nieces, make that money. So it always just blows my mind when I see the orders like that, especially on Instacart. But right now I do have an incentive going on Instacart where it's $3 extra per batch. So that was over 30 miles for one item, and it was paying $27 and some change, and that included the $3 incentive. But I'm going to turn on Favor, which is an app based here in Texas. This one does shopping orders as well as restaurant orders. So let's see if we can make any money on this one. Let's see if we can make any money at all. Okay, today's Sunday. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. If I do 2 place and pay on Favor, I'll make an additional $12. Okay, so that customer return now is up to $12. You know, that's the downside too about doing customer returns. You don't know what it is you're going to pick up. It can be something small as a piece of clothing item, or it can be something big like a TV, you know, something that won't fit in a small vehicle. But it's up to $12 now for 3.4 miles. So I would have to, because I'm at Walmart right now, I would drive 3.4 miles to go pick it up and then bring it back to the store. So it's actually 6.8 miles for $12. I mean, it's still on the upside, but we'll see if it goes up anymore. If it goes up at least $2 more, then I'm going to snatch it. Let's see if DoorDash will let me on. Says it's busy. Let's do it. It's only going to let me dash until 5 o'clock. I have had bad luck with customer returns lately. The customers not being there and not having order ready. The not being there was our issue on Friday for a customer return. $8.1 miles for Papa Murphy's for $2.75. So what is that, a 75-cent tip? I mean, no wonder my acceptance rate is still sitting at 2%. I mean, as much as I would love to do the challenge of accepting every DoorDash offer to get, you know, my AR up to where I can start getting more of those decent offers, there's just too many of those. The one that I just got that comes through. Okay, Mama. So now I have 4 apps on. I've got Instacart, I've got Favor, I've got Spark, and I've got DoorDash. Let's see if Uber Eats will. Let's see, did it go up? If it's $14, I'll take it. Nope, it didn't go up yet. Oh wait, it did. It went up $1. It's now at $13. So if it goes up just $1 more on the Spark app, I'm going to take this customer return, because then that'll be 6.8 miles for $14, which will still make it. You got to watch out for these cars in the parking lot. You never know what they're trying to do. But that'll be 6.8 miles, basically 7 miles for $14. So that's still $2 a mile. So we'll see if it goes up one more dollar. Instacart. Five miles, 10 items for $12.75. Where are you going? No, where it's going, I would have to come back to continue getting offers. So that really is 10 miles for $12.75. The tip is not bad, but that's barely $1 a mile. All right, let's see. Did it go up? I'm taking it at $14. Nope, it didn't go up. All right, let's see. It's going to the same customer. Basically 12 miles to go to a grocery store and then a restaurant, and then dropping it to the same customer for $9.75 on DoorDash. No. Instacart, what you got? That 32-mile one for one item at Costco for $27.93 came back. Person finally realized, okay, this isn't a good offer. All right, let's see. No, it still hasn't gone up. It disappeared, so we'll see. We'll see if it comes back at $1 more. So I can start making some money. I'm not even going to mention it because this is DoorDash. It's a little better for this offer on DoorDash, but if it was just a couple of dollars more, yes, I'm cherry picking, but I'm by myself. I have to make sure these orders that I accept make sense. Come on. Come on. Just one more, just one more. I know I said I'd grab it at 14, but if it goes up one more dollar, then I'll take it. Because then it'll be 6.8 miles for $15 to do a customer return. And it's only to pick up one item. Don't take lousy offers, number one rule. I know. But to do the 6.8 for the customer return for $15, if it goes up to 15, for sure I'm taking it. Because that'll be just over $2 a mile. You would think when you see this, it'll be there, just find an offer going that way. I accepted it. It actually jumped $2. It went from 14 to 16. So I'm going to go ahead and do this customer return. And let's see if we get anything. Come on, DoorDash, why aren't you charming now? See if anything is going that way so I can stack this. It did. I was afraid that it was just going to disappear. $37. Ooh, oh man, that one was snatched up quick. I was hoping something small on DoorDash or Favor would come up. I'm not even going far to do the pickup. I know it says 3.4 miles, but all right, I'm going to go ahead and pause these others because I don't want it to be chiming and bothering me. Pause. All right. Let's get this pickup going. Going down a one-way. Let's turn the camera around. But if you're just now popping in, we're on our way to do a customer return, or at least the pickup portion of a customer return. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Texas. The car now says it's 60 degrees outside. So it's a, hey Mav, how's it going? Are you out working? Are we frenemies right now? Why do we even have to be enemies at all? We're friends, and then on the day of on the day of our battle, it'll be frenemies. Nope, just hanging. case you guys aren't aware, next Saturday, January 18th, be on the lookout for Gig War battle between myself and Dashing Maverick, who's in the live right now. I got the love set up. I was like, the love set up? Okay, cool. Can't wait. You know, I know this is a no yield spot, but when you're trying to get to this, you know, when there's all this traffic right here, it's not exactly easy to just jump straight out. People would be honking their horn. I'm like, hello, it's called patience. Especially if you're trying to get to the, you know, other lane. I'm having a good day. Oh. So many people impatient. You know what I completely forgot to do was hit navigate. I'm like just driving. I'm like, wait a minute. Aren't I supposed to be looking at a map right now? I just started driving. I had an idea of where I was supposed to be going, but
for 1.5 miles.
Yeah. No, I had an idea because I looked at the map before I hit start trip. I just forgot to hit navigate. Uh-oh. Okay, question. The navigation is acting all wonky. Okay, now I know. There's a chance that I might lose y'all temporarily because of the area that I'm going to might have an issue with reception. So I'm turning the hotspot on my phone and turning the Wi-Fi on the phone that I'm using to do the live stream. So hopefully I don't lose y'all. But if you're just now popping in, welcome. We're just on the way to do a customer return. We're on the pickup portion of this order on Walmart Spark for $16. But how's your day been going? I mean, I definitely, especially for a Sunday, you know, started really late because my sister, which is why I'm running solo right now. We're going to be temporarily staying. It's not pet friendly. So we're going to be dog sitting.
In a 1/4 mile, turn left.
Yay! He's a cutie. He is very sweet. Da Vinci is very sweet. For the most part, he gets along with the cats. Now, wrong with him?
Left, then
I
turn
think they're
left.
mad because until we put up, Slinky's bowl was the only one that was on a high perch because it was sitting on a cat tower. While Bella and Wicket, their bowls were on the floor. And so, of course, if we're not paying attention, Da Vinci would go and sneak some of the food. All right, so we're here. Thankfully, because it's a gated community, the gate's open. It says on the other side. All right. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Means you got no parking for me. Okay. Parking. You have arrived. Confirm. All right, y'all. I'll be right back. Hopefully not, but hopefully you guys will also bear with me if I do lose reception, that you guys will hang in there. I'll be right back. Are you guys still there? Oh, well, let me catch my breath. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I should have known. I should have known just by looking at the address here. Interesting thing about this pickup. The interesting thing about this pickup was, remember how I mentioned, for those of you guys that were there when this offer first popped up, was offers for the same person for a customer to the 3rd floor. And I was like, uh-oh. And they both look at me and I was like, are you here for the customer return? And he was like, yeah. And I started walking closer and he's like, yeah, I've got 2 items. He basically, the customer had created individual returns for each item. So thankfully, he said this specific return had been popping up often since this morning. Babe, and I told him, I was like, yeah, we kind of saw something like that this past Friday, but he was saying that he accepted the order this morning, but the customer wasn't home, so he had to cancel it. And throughout the day, he said he's been seeing it pop up. So thankfully, he was home. And we're not that far from the store. So now we're basically returning this. I like it when it's small. But that was just my mini exercise to go up to the 3rd floor. And it was the type of stairs that's not just a straight shot. It's the ones that's broken in half. So I climbed 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 flights of stairs. While talking to the gentleman on the way down. Because we were talking about the other people that we see around our home zone. And he was talking about paper tags. And I told him, I said, trust me, my hubby and I know exactly what you're talking about. So once I make it to the store here in about 4 minutes, we'll do the return. I'll turn DoorDash back on, even though I'm only on until 5 o'clock for DoorDash. But we'll see what other type of offers we can get. Is that on DoorDash? So you should get the full pay plus return. Well, this one, it was set up as just as a return. So it was the customer who had set it up. And when the order first popped up, it was, normally they start at $10. No matter how many miles. This one was 3.4 miles. And there you go. It was for 3.4 miles and it started out at $10. And I was like, no. Because really, I was already waiting at Walmart, so that was 6.8 miles. I was like, no. So I waited, and then it jumped all the way up to 16. And then that's when myself and that other guy hit confirm to take it. But no, it's on Walmart Spark. Does DoorDash do customer return for Walmart? Yeah, I'm not too keen on customer returns. I mean, especially if it starts out as a pickup. If we pick up or we did it as a shopping order. When it's multiple customers. Yeah, it's on Spark. When it's multiple customers, because sometimes we accept those offers because the tip is really good. But if it turns around, you know, if the customer's not home, or if it was an order that required an ID and they didn't have a valid ID, and then we have to turn around and set it up as a return in the app, we lose out on that tip. The hubby and I, well, we were together in the car when I accepted a curbside, 3 customers, and it was a really good offer, I think. But one was a huge order. I mean, it was a trunk full. I mean, it was packed in the trunk. And the customer wasn't home, and it required an ID because of the medication. And yeah, we ended up having to set that one up as a return, and we lost out on at least $20. Yeah, we might still get some of that base pay, but you lose out on that tip. The reason why you accepted a large order in the first place. So I'm not too keen on doing I hate it, especially if it starts off as a pickup. They're not available. Only if they're not available for the order of oh, okay. Start now for another double. Nice. Make that Monday. But here in Texas, Uber Eats, of course, Walmart Spark, and Favor, they all have a relationship with Walmart. Because one time I was doing a Spark shopping order when a Favor shopping order came up, and I snatched it up because they were going pretty much in the same direction, and the Favor order was only 2 items. So I was like, oh yeah, I can do that. And I love it when we're able to stack. Alrighty. Oh. Well, pay attention to what you're doing there, buddy. All right. On DoorDash, they pay the whole amount and they create a return. Now that's pretty good if they can do, if that's what happens. Confirm arrival. Check in. Hey babe, one of your favorite people is pulling up. But let me go ahead and turn DoorDash back on. And Favor. And see if we can get anything else going. You didn't hear? DoorDash for Aldi. Where's that going? No. Yes. And there.
And that's just it.
Yep, just this.
Okay. You're all set, man.
All right, thank you. And just like that, that was easy. Complete the return. All right. No. Different spot. Oh, I was just asking if you saw your favorite person. I'm gonna move to a different spot here at Walmart because I'm at the curbside pickup. There you go, see? $2.50 for 6.4 miles. Let's try again. All right, let's see if we can find another shaded spot to park and wait. Uh-huh. So we're back in the Walmart parking lot, waiting to see if we can get any offers. DoorDash is chiming for sure, but I wish they would just up their offers. Chipotle, but I hate it when that happens. It just keeps spinning like that. And then when you try to decline it, it still just keeps spinning. And then it'll act like, oh, you missed this offer. This offer. I didn't miss it. So if you're just now joining, I've got 4 apps on with Instacart, I've got Walmart Spark, I've got Favor, and I've also got DoorDash on. And I'm in the Walmart parking lot. Now, in our home zone, Uber Eats does have, maybe it takes a moment, I don't know, but they have time slots basically that you would sign up for, which is a lot like DoorDash's. That's Favor that's ringing. $6 for 8.7 miles. High time. And I was trying to see if they had anything going on for today. But sometimes it does take a minute probably later today to show any opportunities. But it's not really showing any hot spots in our area. How many of you guys play games on your phone? Because how many of you guys play that? How many of you guys play Monopoly Go? There's a lot of us in our family that plays this game. It's very addicting. And it really, I mean, it really acts a lot like just the board game Monopoly. But there's this game, and which I do play this game more often. Like I said, there's a lot of us in the family that play this one. And then there's also this game, Royal Match. But I don't play this one nowhere near as often as I used to once I started playing the Monopoly game. The Monopoly game. But both can definitely asking how many of you guys, especially how many of you guys have games on your phone that you I forgot I had to turn off the Wi-Fi on my I forgot to turn off my hotspot, and then I forgot to turn off the Wi-Fi on the phone because I think it was trying to connect to Walmart's Wi-Fi. But now I have your Sudoku. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I used to be into Sudoku a lot too. That's also very addicting once you get the hang of it. Man. See, the app knows when you've got other apps open. But you know, it actually still does this even when it's the only app I have open. It's another Chipotle. 10 miles for $10. You missed a delivery. $7 miles for $7. I'm now down to 1%. Oh man. I'm really going to be getting really lousy offers all the time. Come on, Spark. Are you freaking kidding me? I think this game is called How Many Orders Can We Decline? Yeah. All right, it's a shopping order for here. 2.4 miles, 11 items, all right, for $17.39. Yay, they're both apartments. No water, no water, no water. No case water, no case water. All right, we can do this. But I was just confirming my tips from yesterday when we worked yesterday. And the last offer that I did, they tip baited me. They took away $10 and it was an individual. So I know for sure who it was. Why? There was no reason. There was no reason. There was no issue with the order. There was no issue with the order, and then they tip baited me. Because look, when you see that, it went from $15 down to $5. That's very, very irritating. Like I said, there was no issues with that order. It was a medium-sized order. I need to turn off these other apps. Yeah. Where did it go? Oh. But let's go. Let's go shopping. Oh, that is very, very irritating when you take a look and you see a customer pull $10 for no reason. I mean, I take that back. On this order, I didn't think it was an issue, but I reached out to the customer because the type of cream cheese they wanted, the flavor, wasn't available. And I told them, I said, well, they do have this one. And then that, or something like, I guess that's okay. All right. Let's go ahead and set up the phone. If you're just now joining, we're doing a shopping order for Walmart Spark at Walmart. And we have to go all to the other side of the store first. We saw oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. That is so awesome. That you helped to get me make up for half that stuff that I lost. We're having to knock out the non-food items before I Yes. Oh, no worries, no worries. All right. Let's go back to the food bag. I know how DoorDash does the shopping at other stores, like at Target or Aldi, but when you're doing DoorDash shopping at Walmart, does it give you the aisle numbers as well as the modular, the specific spot to find it on the shelf? Kelly, you're still there? Oh, excuse me, sorry.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
cart making a lot of noise. It's like a train. It's actually not that loud. Okay, so I wasn't sure if you heard me in reference to doing DoorDash at Walmart. When you're shopping, does it give you the aisle number and the modular, you know, the specific spot on the shelf when you're shopping for DoorDash at Walmart? Hey, Presley. It's not that loud for me, but I guess the phone is on the cart. Ah, okay. Did I miss something? I thought I was saying something. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's still pretty cool for the curbsides on DoorDash. No, I think it was just talking about the trolls. If you don't want to be nice, you'll be put on a timeout. So that took me a minute on the hot dogs. It was wanting a substitute, but it didn't like any of the substitutes. So I was messaging the customer to let them know. Well, we're down to the last 3 items. Oh, sorry about that. Definitely. Sorry. One banana. They want it yellow. All right, let's go weigh this. All right, on to the registers. How big is this shop? It was 12 items. Hey?
Hello.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
It was 12 items. I would have done it a lot quicker, but I had to backtrack a couple of times. And then trying to reach out to the customer also. How was I going down? Okay, train ride is almost over. Or maybe not. Oh, this. One more row over. Boy, my car needs to be washed. All right, I'm gonna put y'all in the car. So this phone can be charging. Hey, Mary. We're really getting knocked around in this car. How's it going, Mary? All right. Good. Now we are on our way to make our second delivery. Oh, first one is very close. All right. Walking distance. Let's try that again. Because it's so close, it was trying to act like I was walking. I go walking after midnight. Basically, for this first drop, we're going behind Walmart. Yeah, so I'll admit, for the amount of items that this order was, I know I could have gotten it done way quicker than it took me. But because, you know, I have the other phone, which I have to be watching out for and stuff like that, I tend to move just a little bit slower. Ugh. Okay, this is it. Alright, I need to find parking. Hopefully this is the... I mean, both customers actually showed as apartments. So, yeah. This one... Whew. Whoopsie. This one was paying $17. So I'm going to put you guys, so that way it's not as noticeable. And no, this is the bigger item. I'll be right back. Because it's a 2-customer order, I have to do some scanning. That's for 2 customers, yeah. All right, I'll be right back. Oh. Okay. This one was on the second floor. All right. Looks like the second drop is also going to be on the second floor. But babe, if you remember the other day when you were trying to make a delivery and you scared the customer because they were coming out as you were going up to their door. But I basically did the same thing. It was a teenage boy coming out. I thought they just heard me. That's why they were opening the door. But it was cute and funny, but he was like, he was taking out the trash. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And he's like, that's okay. That's okay. At least he didn't scream. It was just the hole. And he had, like I said, a bag of trash in his hand. And he was just... Aw, poor kid. Navigate. Guess that would help.
Head east towards South IH.
All right. I've made a man and a woman. Also, you've made a guy scream as well. I'm just glad he didn't scream. As startled as he was. Now I'm getting my mini workout here. How do I use Nightbot? I use StreamYard. So Nightbot, I believe, is also compatible with StreamYard, but it is a separate thing for you to go to. I believe it's just nightbot.com. And then you can just start setting it up from there. You can do the timers, which is what basically you're seeing, the different messages that pop up periodically with different messages. Yes. And now it's one of those times where, darn, I wish I did have my phone on me. But you guys wouldn't have seen him anyways because I was bent over at the time, you know, because I had just put the groceries down when he stepped around the corner of the door and to finally see me. I would love to try and use StreamYard, but I know there's a fee for that one, and you know, because StreamYard, you can do the restream, which is seriously what I need to do to help me with my watch hours. Because I know you can do that on StreamYard. I just want something that's definitely user-friendly. And, you know, for simple-minded people like myself, that doesn't take much. I don't pay, I just use the free one. Wait, so what you're using is Stream Elements and not StreamYard? Because if you're using Stream Elements, does that have the option? Does that have the option to restream? StreamYard, but I have Elements. Oh. On the free version, do you have the ability to restream? You know, when you create a long form video and it just loops? That's all I want. That's all I want is the ability to be able to do that, because then for sure it'll help me. Doggone it. I needs to move over, people. Hey, Mike. How's it going? Are you feeling corny today? Look, people, you see that I have my freaking... This is the reason why I should just bully my way. Thank you. Thank you. Someone finally was nice and let me out. Hi, Sheena. Well, I'm actually just doing the second delivery of my second order. I only started about an hour and a half ago. Feeling so corny that Eric made an AI song about corn for me. Aw. Did you make a video using it yet? I almost didn't go out today, but we got to make some money. Right now with this order, it's going to take me to $33. Yeah, 33 and some change is what's going to be on the board, which isn't exactly good, because really that'll come down to maybe about, by the time I'm done with this delivery, about $16 an hour. I'll use the song for my live streams. Ah, I need to ask Mav to make a song for me. Yeah, I mean, that's true, because especially since I'm running solo, normally it's the hubby and I that are working together. You know, and the benefits about working together is things can get done quicker. Hey, Linda. Listen, Linda. All right, so I'm pulling into customers. At least this time it took me into the apartment complex. The last time I made a delivery here, it had us pass the road to the apartment complex to take the next one, but there's no through. There's no through on it. Okay, so where's the entrance? Okay. This one's an easy one, so forgive me. All right. Let's make sure I'm going to the right one. Confirm arrival. All right, be right back, y'all. Gonna try and make this second drop. Okay. Huh. All right, what did I miss? Tell me about it, Kelly. Oh, by the way, Kelly, since we heard your first name being called on a Side of Hustle stream last night, do you still want me to be calling you Kelly? I am. I actually just finished my second. Oh. How is that only going to take 39 minutes? 6 items. Where's it going? Nope. If it was more than $20, sure. Because this one's taking us way out of town. But I've got Spark. I've got Instacart. And Favor was on. And I'm turning it back on now. But I'm not going to head all the way back to Walmart. I'm just going to actually head to H-E-B and see if we can pick up any orders that way. I guess this is a one-way from the angle of all these cars. I haven't worked all week. Stupid snow. Oh man. NATO! Good evening. Well, the weather is actually a lot nicer. If you guys didn't catch the video I just released earlier today, are these one-ways or what? Because the direction of the cars are all facing as if it's coming in and not going out. But it was 39 degrees on Friday, but felt like 28 because of the wind chill. You guys would see just how windy it was in the video. It was like $2 more maybe. But it's a lot nicer tonight. You're done making snow? Why not? You never know. I watched that holiday Hallmark movie with, can't remember the actress's name, but she was one of the mean girls from the movie Mean Girls. I think it was Hot Snowman or something like that was the title of it, but she, there was a, snowman building contest, but someone decided to build an actual snowman, just from the waist up. And she gave him a magical scarf and he came to life. And he was a hottie. I did. I love that movie. I kind of want to watch it now and then, but I think I'd be the only one watching it between my hubby and my daughter. But also just another quick announcement, because Mav was in the live not too long ago, but if you haven't already seen my post on the community tab, don't forget next Saturday, January 18th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., Gig War battle between myself and Dashing Maverick. We're going to be operating the same 4 apps that I use, which is Walmart Spark, Instacart, DoorDash, and because we're both here in Texas, we're going to be using Favor as well. basically a gig war is anybody who does the gig apps, like basically all the apps that I just mentioned, you know, to include Uber Eats, Grubhub, any of those delivery apps. That's what that is. So some of us in the community that, you know, both have a YouTube channel and does gig work, sometimes, you know, we have fun and we have our gig battles, and then sometimes we have gig battles for a cause. I wasn't able to participate in that one, but there was one several months ago to help out another fellow gig tuber, and they did a gig battle, and the money that was raised went to him. So sometimes it's for fun, and then sometimes it's to, you know, to help out. I do all those too. Thank you for explaining. You're welcome. Hopefully you'll join the fun next Saturday. And the reason why it's called Gig Wars also is it's part of a program that those that are following the battle will be able to see the amounts being made by each person. So instead of us having to constantly verbalize, okay, now I've made X amount of dollars, or unless you're watching it the entire time and you see every order that's accepted, you know, and writing down the numbers, doing it this way using Gig Wars makes it a lot easier, which is fine with me. Less adding up. Me too. I am so looking forward to it. I mean, I had a lot of fun doing an Uber Eats battle with my eldest daughter. The first time when I was live streaming the battle, we were having an issue. Where are they coming from? Oh. We were having an issue of getting her to join the live stream. So you can only hear her, because then she was on the phone. You can only hear her. But the second time, when we had a rematch, because if you haven't seen it, go check it out, Uber Eats battle. But there was two, because there was a rematch. When we did the second battle, we did it properly, and everyone was able to see her. Oh wait, somebody's leaving? Okay, Kelly. Take care and thank you for joining. Have a good night. I'll catch you on your next video or live stream. Favor. Ooh. All right. I'm on it. It's a curbside. All right. $25 for 9 miles. Now the only thing is I didn't see yet just how many items is in this order. So let's see. 60. Okay. It's not too bad. The only downside about Favor, these are one of the apps that we're going to be using during the Gig Wars, is that, as you can see, oh, I'll wait until I park. But that was the other reason why I wanted to get a little bit closer to this grocery store, H-E-B, which is a large grocery chain but only in Texas. Was to increase my chances of getting an order for HEB. And I made the right choice for now, until I figure out exactly what these 60 items are. And it looks like there's a lot of people picking up. So I guess I'm just going to wait on this side. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. Nope, there's another. Is that? Nope, that's not a spot. All right. Away from everyone else. It's busy. So hopefully I don't have to wait too long. But basic with Favor, you don't check in through the app. But as I was getting ready to say, the downside with the Favor app is that it tells you the amount or how many items you're going to be picking up, but it doesn't tell you what it is. It just says 60 items. So it can be 60 packages of diapers. It could be 60 1-gallon jugs of water. Yeah. But basically you do hit arrived at store, and then you're supposed to text. On the parking spot, you're supposed to text the number that's on there. And let's see, when's the last time I did a Favor order? I really should start wearing the glasses, huh, babe? The last time I did a Favor order was January 6th. All right, Q781. Glad you're here. We'll be out as soon as possible. The other downside to using the Favor app, though, is about 6 months ago, when they're called loaders, I guess. When the HEB store associate would come out, they would confirm the name and then they would load it. But my husband and I, because we do Spark, just about every Spark and Favor, Uber Eats, where someone else is supposed to be loading it, we still get out to help. So we were always doing that. That was never an issue. But then all of a sudden, they decided that for the Favor drivers, you have to load it yourself and you have to return the cart. And then I've heard, and one person even got on my husband, even though he was already on his way to do so. But some associates will go as far as getting on you if they see you're not returning the cart. So now all they do is come out, they confirm the name, and then they just park the cart and walk away. And the way we ended up finding that out for the very first time was, I got out and I was waiting by my trunk as normal. And the associate just walks up, parks the cart, doesn't even really say anything like hi or confirming the name. And then she just starts backing up and walking away. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, it was just, and she's like, yeah, it's a thing now. They just started. So have a good day. As she's just slowly backing up. And then she turns around to walk away. And I'm just like, what the heck was that? That was so weird. You could have been nice. So yeah, so there was an update. The Favor drivers now are required to load the groceries themselves and are asked, they should say asked and not required, and are asked to return the cart as well. But no, that's how we found out. I even ended up making a post about it. And the next thing you know, and the crazy thing was let me see if I can go far back. When it used to say, okay, so see, it used to say HEB, glad you're here. We'll be out as soon as possible. Feel free to stay in your car while we load your items. Okay? So the last time, okay, what am I missing? Hold on. Yeah. Sam's Club starts doing that here, but they load for regular customers. Not sure why. Interesting, Nieces. Favoritism? Well, to be honest, they do a crappy job loading, crushing eggs and bread. Tell me about it. And my husband got dinged one time and had his tip taken away because he didn't realize it until we got to the customer's house when we're unloading from the trunk that they put the bread at the bottom. So they put stuff on top of the bread and it squashed the bread. True, true. However, time is money in our lives. And that's the other thing there too. You know, like I said, we already help to load because we want to make sure, you know, like the eggs and the milk, anything that's fragile, we try to make sure it's the last thing to be loaded, and stuff like that. Because, I mean, we've even seen loaders, you know, put all the light stuff into the trunk first, but there's a case of water. And then they're like, oh man. So of course, you know, we're trying to help to make sure there's a spot for the case of water and then put stuff on top of it from grocery pickup. I mean, it works that way with Walmart Spark, Uber Eats, and Favor. But that is true. So the last time we got that type of message was in May of last year. And then all of a sudden, so May 2nd was the last time I got that type of message when it said, feel free to stay in your car and we'll load it for you. And then all of a sudden, which is what it's been saying since then, glad you're here. We'll be out as soon as possible. That's all it says. And make sure the lids are on the dishwashing liquid. I found that out the hard way. So did we. Case packs of water be like, Yup. And cleaning products, especially the ones that just with the regular twist top. Cleaning products, the same thing. They'll pack it with other stuff. I mean, I was a bagger off and on at different places, you know, I mean, because you can make pretty decent money being a bagger. So I knew, I mean, even before then, really, you know, you want to put the heavy stuff at the bottom, any fragile stuff at the top, keeping cleaning products away from food stuff, keeping meats away from other items. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. And then we do have some places where I always joke about it saying onesies, twosies, because all it means is that they're putting one to two items per bag. Which is probably why, like in Colorado, last year we visited one of my, two of my sisters that are out there for a birthday celebration. And a year prior to that, Colorado had just gone bagless. So we were curious, because we did work while we were out there to do Walmart Spark. We were curious how that was going to work with not having bags. For the Spark drivers, they provided paper bags. So that was cool. I'm cool. I'm OCD when it comes to bagging. I mean, I try to at least keep the basics down. You know, the basics, you know, everything that I just mentioned. You know, load the fragile stuff last. Separating cleaning products. Not bagging meat with anything else, because sometimes I'll see raw meat packed with, you know, other food items, and I'm like, I mean, sometimes I'll do that if there's only like two cold items, but I'll make sure that I double bag the meat product before adding the other item to it. Oh, do I want this one? I mean, especially since I'm waiting on this one so forever. 24 items for one customer. Oh man, I really need to put on my glasses. My eyes are tired. Actually, these are my husband's glasses. Let me see. Any cases of water? Yeah, there's one case of water in this. 24 items, 2.8 miles. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stack this. And we'll see how long. Ah! I wasn't quick enough. Doggone it. Wasn't meant to be to have this order. But this is what I was afraid of, seeing how busy they are on how long I'm waiting. Welcome back, Mary. Yeah. Wasn't meant to be. So right now I only have 3 apps. I'm waiting on a favor order right now. But I still have Walmart Spark and Instacart on. And Walmart Spark was the one that I just lost out on an order. Because I was debating on whether to accept it or not, because I'm still waiting on the pickup for this. And I've been waiting. Did you just hit my car? I've been waiting more than 10 minutes already. And when it's busy like this, you know, sometimes we're waiting, 20 minutes or more. But it's still not bad. I mean, 60 items, less than 9 miles for, what did I say that was? For just over $25. Becca! How's it going? Were you out working today? Right now, I am just waiting on a favor order. 60 items, less than, well, basically it's 9 miles for $25 and some change. But I just missed out. Oh, you weren't working today? How's the weather where you're at? And that's the other thing I wish Favor would update, kind of like what Walmart Spark does. When you're waiting a certain amount of time, you'll get a notification saying that, oh, that one sucks. And then I get this lousy one on Spark, 13.6 miles, one customer shop for $12.38. Yeah, it's only one item, but that's taking us out of town. But that's one thing I wish Favor would also update. If you're waiting an amount of time for the order to come out, should get compensated. No, this is about an average time right now, babe. I'll give it a little bit longer. I mean, it's $25. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, so that's 16. Are you ready to add with me? $17. Because as of right now, I'm waiting on, you know, it to be about $33.39 is what I've made so far, which is not good for 2 hours. But if I can add this $25, that'll take me to $58.68. Come on, Spark, make it good. Oh. 16.2 miles. One customer shop. Yeah, it's only 8 items. There's alcohol in it. Babe, if you were with me, we could have stacked this offer. Because that's 2 offers now that I've seen going out of town. I mean, that's true. How long now? It's going on 15 minutes. I'll give it just a few more minutes. I mean, if I don't get any other decent offer to pop up, I mean, I might as well wait. Come on, Spark, send me a decent one. Low miles, low items, high pay. Low items, low miles, high pay. Say it with me. Low items, low miles, high pay. Come on. All right, send me a good one. Send me a good one, please. And I don't know if you guys heard, for the ones that are still here, but when I did my first Walmart Spark, or just before I did that one, I was checking the tips from my deliveries from yesterday. And the last one, I only had 3 orders on Spark. And on the last one, the customer took $10 back from a $15 tip. No issues. The only hiccup was there was one item that was not available. It was completely empty. And even her substitute was not available. So I reached out to the customer, letting her know, the way I always do is saying, hi, the item, yada, yada, is unavailable and there's no substitute, and in this case I said, they do have this flavor, and I took a picture of the shelf, to make sure to include the empty shelves next to it. And it took her a couple of minutes or a few minutes to even respond to that, but she's like, that's, that's fine. And other than that, there was no issue with the order. But yet, she took away freaking $10. And it was already a bit of a sucky day yesterday. That means what we made for the day was even less. We worked for basically about 6.5 hours yesterday. And originally it was $140 is what we made. But now that she took away that $10, all we made was $130. That is true. That's a good point, Nieces. They should update that. Instead of simply just saying unavailable, there should be an option for out of stock. That means it's out of our hands. Let me make sure I put in the right spot. Yes, we're at the right spot. Ugh. I might as well turn DoorDash back on. Okay, Mary. You too, and thank you. You have no control over the store's lack of keeping things in stock. It shouldn't affect your pay. If the customer went to the store themselves, they'd have the same issue. It's crazy. Yep. But a lot of customers don't keep that. You know, they don't think about that. They're not thinking about the fact that we're taking the time to shop, you know, to help them, but we're also taking additional time to, you know, doing our best to make sure we get every item that's on their list by looking around, because sometimes they put the overstock on the top shelves. And if we see associates in the immediate area, you know, we'll take that time to go and ask them to see if they can help, you know, find any of the items. So that's, you know, additional time. Wonder what happens after. Do I go negative or do I just go 0? Because right now I'm sitting at a 1 on my AR for DoorDash. I mean, they're getting busy, but hey, Terry. Yes. I mean, whether they've, you know, I agree on that too, but then you get those customers who just completely understand because they know the time and effort it would take to shop their order. You know, they completely understand. Especially if, depending on the weather. Oh. Hi.
From Brooke?
Brooke, yes.
All right.
Be right back.
Thank you. okay.
Whew. It's gone chillier out there. I'm fighting a cold and I have to work in the morning, but I wanted to come in and okay, have a good night, Terry. Feel better. Thank you for joining while you could. All right. On to the delivery. All right. Which way are we going?
Take the next right on Bella Lago Drive.
Yep.
1,000 feet, turn right onto South IH 35.
All right, so 13 minutes to our destination. Well, with this order, it's gonna take me to almost $60. I'll be shy $1 and some change of 60.
Service road south.
On the upside, because this is a larger order, it's gonna take me to at least $20 an hour now. So prior to this, I was sitting at about $15. So it'll take me to almost, it'll be 19 and some change. So that's a little better. Am I taking the highway? No. Get your motor running. Highway. Yeah, it's not too bad. You know, if I can average $20 an hour, that's a good day. Because when the hubby and I work together, we average anywhere from the upper 20s to low 30s. I mean, it's always a really good day when we can hit, you know, 31, 32 or more dollars an hour when we work together. Hey Eric, sorry, I just saw that message. How's it going? Thank you for popping in. So I made a request to my family, you know, because I am working hard to try and get my watch hours done, to hit 4,000 watch hours. I made a request to my family that if they haven't been watching or joining my live streams, because I do have the live stream playlist, and I had sent it to them, and I said, I'm sitting at about 660 watch hours to go. And I told them, I said, if I get at least 20 of you, just 20 of you guys in the family, come on, just set it up, let it play. You don't have to watch it or sit there and watch each and every one of them. Just let it play on your TV and iPad or whatever. I said, if I can get at least 20 of you guys in the family to stream this playlist, I will hit. It's gonna help my watch hours, you know, hit my goal a lot sooner. So I'm trying to get fully monetized before the end of the month, because I'm gonna start losing some major watch hours after this month. So I was like, please, pretty please, if you haven't already done it. And the funny thing is, especially when I visited family, I'm like, give me your phone, give me your phone, give me your phone. I was like, okay, you're subbed to my channel already, cool. And then I'll just start streaming my videos on their phone or their TV or whatever. All right, so it looks like the area that I'm going to be going to, I might lose reception, which sucks. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here before I lose it. I hit my 1-year anniversary in September. So every video after that, for every video that I've uploaded, if I'm not fully monetized, I lose those watch hours. That's why it's definitely been a battle, because it's an up and down. For every, it'll decline. But thank you guys so much for joining my live stream. Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you're not already following my channel, I do hope that after this, you will. But come back January 18th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for Gig War battle between myself and Dashing Maverick. We're going to compete to see who can make the most multi-apping between 4 different apps. But until then, y'all stay safe out there. If you're not feeling well, I do hope that you do feel better real soon. If you're in the cold zone, stay warm, stay dry. But I'll catch y'all on the next video or live stream. Until then, adios for now. Thank you guys so much for keeping me company. Bye, y'all. Have a good night.